what's the damn deal? My boy, we're coming in hot.
Hello,
we had
hello.
a little bit technical difficulties coming into this. Hope you're still with us. We are.
It took us like 10 times, but hey, 10 times the charm.
Maybe 5. Let's not,
Let's round up.
First things first, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Colton right here. It is his birthday today. I'd give you a round of applause if I had an audio. If I had one of those.
I appreciate it, man. But it's just another day. It's just another day.
The older you get, the less significant.
It really is.
But,
that's the way I look at it. Now I'm so close to my son, and our birthdays are 3 days apart. So like now
so it's really
it pretty much it's like I share a birthday with him. Like even though they're on different days, it's just we're so close. It's just like I look forward to his. Like mine is just to me, it's just another day now. But I do appreciate it. And I appreciate the.
It's funny how that happens with all holidays. When we're kids, the holidays are about us and what we want, and writing a list and checking it twice, all that shit. And then when you get older, you just want the kids to have a good time.
I mean, it's been a minute since. Not a minute, but it's been a couple weeks. How was your Christmas?
Christmas was dandy. I can't lie. I had a good time.
Awesome.
I hung out with family. Had some friends come in from out of town.
That's always good.
It's fun. It's nice. But then I don't know why people that don't live here anymore feel the need to shit on us because we live here still. I don't know what it is, but everybody who leaves thinks that everybody who stays is still dumb as hell. You never get nowhere. You're a bum. Bro, you're from here. What are you talking about?
I'm saying.
I'm not mad. I mean, it is what it is.
You still live here and make a name for yourself.
Yeah, bro. I'll tell your mom you said hey when I see her at HEB. You son of a bitch. But no, I did have a great time, bro.
That's what's
up. The holidays were a lot of fun. Got to take it easy, take it slow for the last of the year, bro.
It was actually nice. So
how was it for you?
Kind of same for me. It was honestly short and sweet. I mean, I got to see the brothers and stuff that came into town.
Absolutely.
See the little bit of family that I don't get to see. But other than that, it was great. It was short and sweet. Kind of like I liked it. I mean, I don't know. I was ready for the holidays to be over with. It feels like it was just like dragged out. I mean, it feels like it was a lot longer than it was than one day, just Christmas being one day. But like,
isn't it always just a few days of celebration?
It really was.
Days extra to keep the lights up.
I was going to say, you have the few days of Christmas, and then it's like, boom, then you're like New Year's, and then there's another holiday.
Well, you got Christmas. Next day is like Christmas leftovers, Christmas deals at the store. Everything's half off because they just sold all their seasonal shit.
But it's like I got to go to this side of the family, that side of the family, go to this one.
And I don't know what it is with people coming in from out of town and then thinking they could stay attractive. This doesn't happen to me, and I would welcome family. Don't get me wrong. Love the fam and all. Yeah. But what is it with people thinking they can just come in and barge in and sleep on your couch and hang out in your guest room and fart in your toilet? I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
Get a hotel.
I had the brother come in and he stayed at the house, but I welcome him with open arms every time he comes in. It's just
you love him.
I mean, I really do. It doesn't happen very often, so the little bit that it does happen, come on with it. Yeah. I mean,
it's cool when it's somebody you like to be around. Somebody,
for sure.
Somebody you're compatible with.
But yeah, I mean, if it was all the time, now we got a problem.
Yeah,
like, hey, dude, like.
We're gonna.
I don't mind it, but like this is all the time. But no, it's once in a blue moon kind of a deal, and I love getting to spend a little bit of time that I had with him. So,
well, we're gonna be like 52. Having
good old Trey. Shout out to you. I'm glad you came down, stayed the night, and spent the time with me. It was good.
Hell yeah. But I mean, we're gonna be 52 and having our moms like, "Hey, I need to come over and sleep on you." Yeah. Come on, mom.
Good thing my mom lives not very far down the road.
Trying to get laid tonight.
Yeah. Trying to get an early Christmas present.
Yeah, man. It's the holidays.
Trying to write my gift tonight.
Get a ho hotel.
Yeah.
Son of a bunion.
But yeah, a majority of my family, they all live here, so it actually wasn't bad. I mean, they all go to their house and stuff like that. So I don't have really a whole lot of people or family that come down here like, hey, can I crash on your place or anything like that?
Because everybody's kind of around.
I was about to say, a lot of my family, if they don't live in town, they live pretty close in the surrounding areas. So
isn't that nice being around family? Yeah. You jerks that moved out of town and never come by. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. It's nice. It's not do your thing, but it's nice having family around. It is. It's kind of swayed me from moving a lot. You know what I mean? I do want my kid to grow up around her family and have, cousins and aunts and uncles.
I'm the same way. It's just like, and my son's such a family person.
Absolutely.
He really is. Like
family comes in clutch.
he's
Especially the
all
older
about
they
his
get.
grandparents, both sides, his mom's side and my side.
Absolutely.
And he is huge family person. And like that's one thing. Like I couldn't move away, especially from him. And I don't think he couldn't do it because being autistic and he has his ways and it's
Well, that too, you don't want to uproot him. You don't want to make him uncomfortable having to uproot him, move him around.
And he doesn't like uncomfortable situations at all.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing that he does not fly with him. And if he's ready to go, he will tell you right then, like, Dad, I'm ready.
And I never mind taking that in consideration either. It's never really a nuisance to like leave the party early or something.
Oh yeah,
my kid or whatever.
Like,
see y'all later.
That's why he'll hit me like, you ready to go? And I'm like, you ready to go? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's go, dude. That's how it was at Christmas. He did all his stuff, and then he was like, he came up to me and he was like, Dad, you ready to go? I'm like, are you ready to go? And he's like, yeah, I want to go. I'm like, let's deuces. Like,
well, it's nice stuff that they're older and they like doing stuff. I take my kid to the mall all the time and we just mob around. We get some cookies. We look at the clothes. I'll buy her some shoes every once in a while. You know,
it's funny because like
in the arcade,
all his little cousins and nieces are all there and everything like that. And
yeah, we've been spending a lot of time at my mom's house this last week, hanging out with cousins and stuff, and then them
still
coming
like,
over.
I'm ready to go. I was like, you don't want to play no more? And he's like, no, I want to go home. And I'm like, let's go, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm fine.
I'm on your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm on your time.
They appreciate that.
You've been watching any of these sports?
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I've been seeing
been catching any basketball, football.
That's what's so unfortunate.
Hockey,
I haven't watched
pickleball,
any basketball.
What
pickleball. You were bringing up pickleball before. Are you actually watching?
I mean, I catch it from time to time. Not a whole lot. I really don't. I don't see it on, like, if they showed it a lot more and like advertised it a lot more. Like if it was like on ESPN and stuff like that, I don't go out of my way to see it. Like if I'm flipping through the channel or something like that and there's some pickleball come on,
I watch anything.
That's what I'm saying.
If I got nothing to watch, I'm watching tennis. I'm watching horse racing. I'm watching competitive gambling.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. It's like when all the sports are done for the year, and then it's like boom, like we got tennis on, or we got volleyball on.
Tennis is actually very
or something like
especially
that.
When the stars are
I'm
out.
gonna watch it.
Like, when it's like Wimbledon or fucking.
You
got the what's it called? Olympics going on.
The Olympics coming on this year.
I love watching the Ocho. Remember we used to watch the Ocho?
We watched it this year. I love watching the Ocho.
All the silly ass competitive games.
It's all kinds.
I love that they actually have ESPN 8.
I'm surprised, honestly, they don't have that as a channel like year round. Like I wouldn't mind watching half the shit that comes on there, even though it's dumb.
But I bet it's such a cash grab that one time a year.
And then I can only imagine.
They don't have to pay everybody
because I think it lasts longer now. Like it's not just one day. Because I'm pretty sure it was like 2 or 3 days this time.
I thought it was the week.
I didn't think it was. No. It might have been. I don't know. But I thought I only caught like 2 or 3 days of it. But
that's usually all you see.
It's such a banger. It really is a banger.
It's so fun. They're so creative. And so much of it is from that movie Dodgeball.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
But it was good. But no, I've been catching a lot of sports, a lot of basketball, man. I've been catching a lot of basketball. What's up?
R.I.P. Rip Torn. He was he was captain.
But dude. It's been pretty crazy on the basketball
court. Tell me some basketball. I know nothing about. I haven't been watching at all. It's really shameful. I'm watching a lot of football though, which is unlike me.
Jaw's out for the rest of the year. Ja Morant.
What do you do?
He tore a ligament or tore something in his shoulder, so he's got to go undergo surgery. And I have to give it to him. Memphis was balling out when he came back. Like
I knew
they looked like trouble. And it would have been pretty crazy because they had a shitty ass record. And when he came back, like he's been balling out and they've been winning games. I mean, they've lost a few, but like they've been winning majority of their, like they looked like a whole different team when Ja came back.
Well, I expected Ja to get injured shooting. I didn't think it'd be on the ball court. But what are you gonna do? Memphis is so hot the past couple of years, man. Dude, they've been a competitor.
I felt bad for him because like he did his time and everything like that and set out so many games. I think it was like 30 plus games. I think this year was like 25, but counting the ones that he had last year too.
He set out another 25 this year.
He had to set out 25 this year.
Was it for like that third video or whatever?
For that and that video of him with the kid. He evidently like hit a kid or something like that.
Oh, playing basketball. That's right.
So and he was like had to go to court for it and everything. They were showing the videos. They're like, "Is your earrings real?" He's like, I am a millionaire.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
But now basketball, Milwaukee, they not looking too bueno right
Really?
now. Yeah, they're
Giannis is probably one of
mean-
the only basketball players I follow on Twitter, and he makes it look good. I did see that they took OG Anunoby from my glorious Raptors and gave him to fucking New York.
Yeah, and RJ Barrett went to the Raptors.
Yeah,
there's a couple of people on that trade, but I mean, I'm not a big either one of their fans, so like I don't keep up with them as much.
I don't hide from the facts. Okay, I keep it true. I'd say how it is. I picked my team that I was gonna rep for the rest of my life in 2017, and I picked the best teams. So I went Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, call me a bandwagon fan if you want. I don't watch sports. I just told you, but I picked my team.
I mean, you got to start somewhere. So
Exactly.
I mean, I give it to you. I mean, you got to start somewhere.
From what I was raised with, just because it was kind of predetermined for me. Of course, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
my father was also a Bulls fan, but I never loved the Bulls. It threw up, and I mean, we grew up in the 2000s. We're born in the early 90s. I saw a lot of good Bulls, even after Michael Jordan. I didn't get to see none of that. I was too young, but I saw a lot of good teams with the Bulls when it was CP3, right? When he was on the Bulls forever.
On the Bulls? No.
Maybe not. Who am I thinking of?
CP3 was on.
Who's their point guard in like 07, 08? I digress. Again, I know
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose. Why am I? Rose. Yeah, somebody with fucked up.
He was a baller till he got his knee messed up.
His knees, yeah. Ankles. Yeah, I don't even know what his injury was.
Yeah, it was his knees.
RP Derrick Rose. He was a legend.
He's still playing.
Oh,
yeah, he's still playing. I'm pretty sure he's on Memphis too. I think he's on Memphis's team.
CP3 still with the Suns?
No, he's actually with Golden State. CP3. He just got hurt too. He broke his thumb. He broke one of his fingers. So
he's first year with Golden State, or am I late?
Yeah, no, it's just the first year. Yeah.
Who got traded?
I think I didn't think he even got traded. I think they just picked him up.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure
he went pretty far with the Suns the last couple of years. That's crazy.
I'm actually lying because it was in a trade with him. Whenever they traded off Jordan Poole, they traded off Jordan Poole. So he was. I'm pretty sure that was like in one of the trades to like get him. But I mean,
doesn't it seem sort of like self-sabotage sometimes? The first game usually it is when somebody joins a new team and they instantly get hurt. Just like Jets, Aaron Rodgers. Just like when Aaron Rodgers went to New York.
That was
the very first
that fucking sucked,
minute on the field or whatever.
That was I think that was like his like third or fifth fucking play. He went out
like a light,
and it
hasn't been back since.
No, but the dude, he's off the injury reserve. Like he actually could have played if they wanted to put him back in. Like, and the way he's coming back from the Achilles, like doctors saying it's unreal. Like they
was an Achilles tear also.
He tore it. He had surgery and everything, and within like 2 weeks he was back out there throwing passes.
Damn.
And you know how Aaron Rodgers is. He believes in all that weird shit. And,
I watched the Rogan interview. That's
evidently his work. Dude,
that's the only interview I've ever seen of Rodgers.
I'm telling you what, like
he seemed like a pretty down to earth dude.
He really, dude, after I watched Hard Knocks with them this year, like it made me be an Aaron Rodgers fan. Like I've never been an Aaron Rodgers fan until after Hard Knocks this year.
He's just a good dude.
So he really is. Like the media makes him out to be this shitty ass person, and I mean, I'm sure they all are in their own ways, but like they make him out to being a lot worse than he is. But watching Hard Knocks, like I told, like, because one of my buddies at work, Jared, like his family have always his wife, their whole family are Packers fans. So like they grew up watching him watching Aaron Rodgers being their quarterback, and he never liked him because of Green Bay. And he watched the Hard Knocks too, and he was like, he said the exact same thing, because he was like, dude, I'm kind of liking Aaron Rodgers. He
used to make jokes too. I remember when the Rogan interview came out, he came to me like, did you see your boy? Aaron Rodgers on and I remember I just watched it and I told him the same thing. It was pretty. He seemed like a pretty chill guy,
dude. Like, yeah,
he kind of
after
made
watching
sense.
it, then and like that's what a lot of the players were talking about too. They're like the media makes him being a.
Can't just say that about everybody that the media just makes to look crazy and the on online.
I do like to get back on that deal. Like I've been watching the Pat McAfee show.
Have you?
Oh, dude, I love it.
Has he always been on ESPN? I know he's always had a talk show, but has he always been on
No,
ESPN?
he just got his ESPN. I think this is like his first season with ESPN.
And, I'm in the loop. I know things.
And like it's been the best fucking show ever.
Really?
Like, oh yeah. And,
ever since that clip
of him, they're like keeping a log right now. Who's dropping the F-bomb on ESPN, and so him and I think like Aaron Rodgers and then JJ Watt are all like right up there at the very top.
Like on live TV?
Yeah, on live TV, especially like on ESPN too, like where you're not supposed to cuss.
JJ Watt, he on there quite a bit. Wasn't he an analyst for a little while?
He's on he's been on an analyst who
am I thinking of? One of those big dudes that he stopped playing for like a season. He left with Brady.
Oh, Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, Gronk. Dude.
Yeah, he's on there. He's on doing a lot of the Sunday ones. But they had JJ on there this weekend, but it's because two of the analysts were out. So I don't know if he just like fills in. But no, he's on the Pat McAfee show quite often, and Aaron Rodgers is on there quite often too. Because
I had to watch Pat McAfee.
they were giving
that team of dudes seems funny.
He's been kind of getting shit just because when Aaron Rodgers was on there the other day, and they were talking about the Epstein list dropping out, and he was like, one of the late night talk shows. He was like, I'm sure he's gonna get pretty nervous when this list drops out and all this other stuff. And so since he's mentioned his name, damn, what was his name? I can't even think about it.
Leno? O'Brien?
No.
Letterman?
No.
It was a late night talk show guy?
I think it was a late nighter. He has a talk show. It's like kind of one of those talk shows. Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel.
That's who it was. And ever since he mentioned his name, and he was like, no, he's never been there or anything. He's been getting death threats and stuff.
Oh,
like
yeah?
That. So, yeah.
McAfee?
No, Jimmy Kimmel. Because all the shit that's happened with Epstein about kids and stuff like that. And did you see the list?
I haven't seen it. I didn't even know it was out. I saw they released a few names today.
There's a lot of big names on there, like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Oprah. Like, there's a bunch of names.
Well, the crazy thing with this list that I didn't understand, I thought this was the flight log list of people that have been on the plane. But that's not what it is this time, right? This time it's the list of people that's done services for.
Yeah, well, this is the people that's flown and that's been on the island.
Oh. A lot of people went on the island though. Without, I mean, you can't say without. You don't know what they did, but it seems like more was going on than just child shit. I don't know.
I mean,
what do I know about Epstein?
I was about to say I don't know even a whole lot about the dude, but yeah, back onto the Aaron Rodgers though. That was the whole order, and he's been on the Pat show a lot, and I love the show. Like he's actually made that show great.
The McAfee clip, it's that little kid that called in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Fuck Boston College.
Yeah. They're like, whoa, Owen, you're the man.
Yeah.
That was so adorable. Kids of the future. But yeah, Pat McAfee, bro. I'd watch that shit. It seems hilarious.
Did you catch the
Theo Von?
Theo Von, no.
I want to ask you about Theo Von and Sean Strickland. Ask what you're going to have to ask. We'll go back to that.
The national championship game last
Michigan?
night. Michigan and Washington.
To tell you the truth, I didn't even have to watch it. I predicted it.
I have predicted it.
I knew the score before it was settled.
You should have bet on it.
I should have been a rich
man.
I should have put money on it.
But dude, it was I was glad to see. I mean, honestly, I didn't care about who. Honestly, I didn't want to see Washington to win.
Yeah, I didn't.
I did, but I didn't. I wanted their
I
wanted their quarterback to win. I really wanted their quarterback because he made a name for himself this year. He fucking came out and balled all year and took a team like Washington, like you don't ever hear about.
Yeah, it's unheard of.
I mean, they're in the top 25 usually, but like not going to the national championship. Like, when's the last time you heard Washington? But
which is why I thought
give it to
Michigan
them.
was sort of predictable. I think it would have been a huge upset if Washington would have took it.
But I was glad to see Jim get him a championship after 12 years of being there.
Harbaugh?
Yeah,
bro. We're talking about him today. Somebody I work with was talking shit, saying he's always getting in trouble he's always getting suspended from games for just being a jerk.
No, he got suspended because of they said that he was sign stealing.
Oh,
he wasn't. One of their other coaches were sign stealing. I mean, like,
that's right.
And kind of like the Nebraska coach said, I mean, like, there's everybody watching your signs. I mean, they need to go to like the NFL rules and where you can be telling the play into the dude's helmet, into the quarterback's helmet. I mean,
I'm blown away they don't do that.
I'm surprised they don't either. Making all this money
in the NFL, they literally put the chart above their mouth when they speak.
Well, that too. And
there's
like,
lip readers.
Yeah, there's lip readers in the NFL. I mean, so either way, like,
what are we doing? Honor code? We're in college. I thought y'all were grown up.
Well, dude, but it's pretty crazy. Like, you would think that they would be more technology than they are in college, but
they need to, because they're already letting the kids make money, right? Oh, but then
NIL. I mean, there's some people, like the backup quarterback for Texas is one of the richest players. Which I mean, he is like, he's a Manning. He's
okay.
So I mean, but still, he's not even a starting quarterback for the University of Texas.
Coming from a dynasty,
that is too. But like, I mean, like Deion's son, there's kids making like $4 to like $8 million a year.
I can't remember Deion's son's name. One of them's a quarterback, one of them's a receiver. Am I wrong about that? The receiver.
There's Shallow and Shakir.
Yeah,
that's the quarterback, and then the other one's the cornerback. But
I don't know a better way to light a fire under your athletically motivated kids' asses than to put in a list on social media who's your favorite.
Oh yeah,
that was genius.
That's fucking ballsy.
That was absolute prime, bro.
But I mean, back on that, like the NIL deal, like that's like one of the player for LSU. That was the whole reason she hasn't went to the NBA yet. She was like, "Why would I want to go to the NBA when I'm making more money in college?" Yeesh. She was like, "Yeah, the NBA." She was like, the WNBA.
I bet you could say that about the WNBA.
She was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I'm making millions of dollars in college." She was like, "I'm not going to make millions of dollars in the WNBA."
So
it's true, because like the richest person in the WNBA is like making, I think, like $1 or $2 million.
Well, who the hell is watching so much WNCAA or whatever the hell? I don't know what is it. I'm saying,
but I mean, no, it's just like all the deals she's gotten. I mean, people like want her to like all these NIL, all these people are.
Is that the chick that was putting her hand in the chick's face?
Oh, okay, I can't think of her name.
I fuck with her. She's hard. Yeah.
No, she is hard, but like.
And the other girl,
I don't blame her though. Like, why would you want to go to the WNBA if you're making millions being in college? Like, who gives a fuck?
Honestly, like, get paid. That's what you're going to college to do, is get paid.
That sucks for the WNBA. Like,
but it's about viewership, man. It's about viewership, and it's NBA is a strong outlier when it comes to who's raking in money for ESPN.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
I don't know, man. I'd like to see the women get paid. It'd be nice if they got a bigger portion of bigger fraction of fucking what men get, especially in talking about the NBA. Those dudes are getting
that's the thing,
crazy contracts every year.
There's so many people watching the NBA that WNBA. I mean, I do try to watch as much as possible. I mean, I try to support the WNBA. I try to support any sport, period, just for anybody. Like I love sports, period. I don't care if it's a man, woman. I don't care who it is. Like,
if you walk into a bar, most people are like that. They're gonna watch what's on. As long as it's sports, they're gonna find something they like about it. It could be volleyball.
I'm gonna watch it. That's what I'm saying. I'll watch it all.
But I guess, I mean, you couldn't walk into a bar and ask 3 different people, "Hey, can you name 5 WNBA players? Not even college, but WNBA."
Oh yeah,
probably not.
Oh yeah.
That's sad to say. I'm not trying to talk shit either.
You can probably go to somebody too and be like, "Hey, who won the WNBA championship?"
Yeah,
they probably couldn't tell you
unless they're gambling, unless they have a gambling addiction.
Oh yeah, I mean something like that.
I'm kidding about that.
You just go and ask the average Joe, like, no, they probably couldn't tell you who won the WNBA.
No.
Who do you know who won the WNBA? Malcolm.
Don't ask me. I don't even watch sports. I couldn't tell you who won last year's NBA championship.
We're all talking about it.
I'm totally out of the loop when it comes to sports. I'm trying to, chime in where I can, but
Las Vegas Aces.
Las Vegas Aces?
Yeah. They won it back. They won it back to back.
Oh, okay.
They back to back.
That's cool. That's nasty. That's any team that can pull that shit off.
But there was on to that, there was like a dude, I can't think of his name, but he was talking about that. He was like, he would give $1 million up of his own money to bet that the best high school boys team could beat the WNBA.
You know what's crazy?
Champions.
I had a old boss that told me that same thing, that like, the comparison between men's physicality and women's. And I was like, dude, you're kind of fucking what's the word? A sexist. And he was like, no, I'm being literal.
Yeah.
If you took a man and woman of a high school basketball, I think he used basketball as a comparison. I think he used a high school basketball, junior or sophomore or something against like NBA female, WNBA rather. I'm sorry, I can't even. But I didn't think it was true. I think science is it's hard to give an opinion about these kind of things nowadays. Everybody's gonna say one thing, whatever. I think it should be put it to the test. I don't know.
I would love to see it. I would definitely watch it.
Who's that badass female boxer that went up against a dude and just sparred against a dude? She's a
badass
title holder.
Too. Oh yeah,
multiple time title holder.
She tried to go against.
She's one of the coldest
she
women.
She might have went against him, or she wanted to go against him against Jake Paul. But I don't remember. I saw a video of it.
Sadly, I can't tell you her name.
And she's a beast, dude.
But I saw her get rocked by the dude that she called out.
I did see that, but I saw another deal of her coming out saying that he took like some of the padding out of her glove, or out of his glove, and she was like, he did rock me. He was like, but his gloves were a lot less padding than what they should have been. I don't know. I'm just going for what she said. I mean, she might just be saying that because she got fucking rocked. But I give it to her. You, a man or a woman going against a professional man's boxer.
What if they did bare knuckle fights? What if they did no gloves, no padding, just bare knuckles?
I don't think a woman could do it.
But you could pick like Lisa Leslie. You could pick a badass female boxer and put her up against an amateur like Jake Paul. You can't even say Jake Paul's an amateur anymore.
You just can't.
It's an
ugly. I don't think that they could.
You got to think about it. I think even thinking about it aside, you got to put it to the test.
I'm not saying they don't have power, but the man's
it's substantial. It's a substantial difference if you have a 100-pound boy and you got a 120-pound girl.
Kind of like they say, like that's why women have their own sport and men have their own sport, because like women can. No offense. And
now you're treading in.
I know. Now we are treading into some deep water,
and
I'm sorry about this, but I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to be overly.
I'm not. I really not. Like, I love watching women's sports. I really do, and I love.
I'm a huge fan of women.
I really am, but they cannot compete against a man.
All right.
In certain sports, there are some sports that women can compete in. Right. But I'm boxing, no. UFC, no.
Well,
like
you put Valentina Shevchenko
basketball
against like
no. I mean there's
Shevchenko against like a Deiveson Figueiredo or like a Brandon Moreno or something.
Back in the day, maybe. Back in the day, I think she could. She's been in it
for her because her skills have depleted a little bit.
I mean, she's lost twice. She just lost to the Hispanic girl that has a belt. Yeah, I mean,
she could come right back and take it, just like Izzy did.
She could.
Izzy lost twice doesn't mean anything. It just means they're not afraid to fight anybody.
Oh no, she's a beast too. I love watching her fight.
See how defensive I get? Valentina Shevchenko. She's the fucking GOAT. Not the greatest of all time, but she's incredible. I've always been a fan. You were here when she got knocked out or choked out the first time. I think we're watching that together. If I'm not wrong.
I think it was the first time. Second time, I don't know. It was close.
It went to the decision, right? Went to decision.
I think I would have gave it a draw because I would have wanted to see it run back. Yeah. It was good.
It wasn't
both girls did great.
It wasn't like definitive, but she lost.
But no, I mean, there's certain like back onto it. There's certain sports that just women can't compete with a man.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's,
and that fighting is
and
definitely
it's
one of
not
them.
all of them. And fighting is one of them. I don't think. I mean, I feel like there's like the one that fought the man and got knocked down. Like she has beat some men.
Well,
I'm
she
not
has
saying that she
titles.
can't. She does have titles, and
I wish
she's
I
come
remember her
sparred.
name.
She's sparred against men. And I'm not saying that you can't, but I mean, you go against a man that has the belt, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, you
I
are.
feel like you're gonna lose. Like,
Well, it's hard for anybody to take. When you got two title holders. That's why I was trying to use Valentina Shevchenko as an example, but she's a bad example. I'm trying to find somebody who's more on like an even keel as far as been a title holder, similar weight class. Similar weight class for a female and a male. But
Amanda
even
Nunes.
if it was like Amanda Nunes and like someone
But
small
I don't.
in
I was about to say
stature,
you're
like
gonna have to
Deiveson
put someone.
Figueiredo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put someone smaller. But like, I don't think she could handle someone as big as him though. Like that, I don't know, dude.
I don't know if
Like,
there's anybody smaller than him that has a title.
well, I mean,
I think he's flyweight.
I just,
I understand completely what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying,
and I love women's sports. Don't get me wrong.
I have
I
to see some
really
kind of.
do. I'm saying it.
Yes.
I love watching. I watch the WNBA. I watch women swimming. I watch tennis. Like,
I've always said that the female fights, when it comes to UFC, at least, I feel always have like a hint more intensity, like a touch more like just savagery to him. The best fight I've ever seen that I've ever watched live was Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. That was the best fight I've ever watched live, and I've seen a lot of fucking
I will
fights,
tell you
man,
right now,
but that was
out of all the
incredible.
fights that I've ever seen in my life, even like in real life, like, and it was two women that went at it, and still to this day, that was the best fight I've ever seen, and that was in high school. And it was two girls,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
I'm not even playing. Like, these girls didn't pull hair. They didn't do like they didn't scratch and nothing. Like, these two girls threw
Throwing
fucking
fists.
hands.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, out of
That's the
all the fights
best.
I've ever seen in my life, even professional fights, this was the best fight I've ever
Did
seen
anybody
in
get
my
on
life,
video?
dude.
Was it like a circulated video around the school type shit?
No, it was
You were
not.
just
And then
there?
it was like no teacher wanted to get in between it because like these were two like
Oh, it was on
bull-
campus?
Oh yeah, it was on campus, and like, dude, the teacher just sitting there watching it until actually we got like the male teachers, coaches that came and tried to that were able to break this up.
Good
Because like,
Lord.
dude, like not anybody was just gonna break these up. These two girls fucking fought.
Good, great.
It was awesome. I fucking loved
That's
it.
some of the best fights. Just
But
unadulterated.
and I completely agree with you too. Like, like even in UFC, like in boxing, like some of the best fights I've ever seen were from women.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I will straight up say it. Like, dude, they fucking go out, and it's because of their stamina. Like, the women's stamina is
Crazy endurance.
Like,
and
it's just like they look the exact same from first round to the third round.
Even if something's not working, like their approach, if the approach was take them down, wrap their hips, get them to the ground, women are way less deterred to stray from, the game plan, I think, than men are. They stick to it because they know it's worked in the past. And there's just something ferocious about, when these females get in the octagon. I think I don't know. If I had to choose which one, again, you got to think that even the male fighters have a bigger draw, bring bigger, because how often do you see like a main event fight card with a female headlining?
There's not
seldom.
Many. I mean, you do get them. You do. But it's
it's few and far between in comparison.
It really is. Then most of the time, it's kind of like on the fight we got coming up with the Duplessis and Sean Strickland. The co-main event is women.
I'm not gonna be ashamed. I'm gonna pull out the fucking phone, bro. I got it right here. Sean Strickland, Drake Duplessis. Oh, Raquel Pennington and Mayra Bueno Silva. That's gonna be nasty,
dude. We do like I gotta pull. Yeah,
that's gonna be nasty.
We got two bangers right
Bueno Silva's been on a tear lately. Neil Magny, Mike Mallet. Yeah, bro. This is gonna be a nice card. Even the card coming up this upcoming weekend, I'm excited about.
Dude, it is a good card too. Like even the prelims.
Fuck yeah.
But I really am ready to see that one ran back.
Hell
The
yeah, Johnny Walker
one.
and Uncle Live. I can't even remember the stoppage. I can't even remember what the stoppage was about. I just remember getting pissed off. I went straight to Twitter. I was like, "This is the worst call I've ever seen." Kiss my ass.
I think it was a knee.
It might have been a knee because I remember Walker
knee.
was like, "No, fuck that." Oh yeah, it was a knee. And then Walker, the ref was trying to stop it and trying to call it, and he was like, Walker was like, "Get out of my way." Walker legitimately pushed the ref more than once. I want to say he wanted to fight. Those dudes were engaged in the fight.
He was
at the end of it. They were like, "This is bullshit," and they're like, "I know, you know." But Magomed,
I'm glad they're running it back though,
dude. I'm so glad
they're running it back.
Let's
and
scratch that.
And it's a fight night too. So
hell yeah, prelim. Fucking Mateus Nicolau and Manel Kopp. That's gonna be nasty. Manel Kopp's got some hands on him. Mm-hmm. He's got some cannons. I'd like to see him land. 19-6. They both been. It's been a lot of vets this card right here, bro. This weekend's gonna have a shit ton of vets. Right before that is Big Jim Miller.
Yep.
Gabriel Benitez. Jim Miller. I love when they do this. I love when they put these veterans in. Just to kind of hype the card up. It kind of sucks. And usually they got something to prove when they're less known, but it kind of sucks watching a whole card. You don't recognize any of the names. I'm still going to watch, of course. I want to learn everybody. So I'm still going to watch, but I love seeing the vets like Jim Miller fight. And then on the, Phil Hawes before him, Bruno Vieira. But the early prelims, I'm sorry, there's a main card in the prelim. So the prelim headliner, Andrei Arlovsky, Jim Miller and Andrei Arlovsky got some of the most fights for an active fighter.
Dude, that's what
absolute veterans.
We were talking about
50
that.
plus fights.
56
is ridiculous.
Fights.
56 for Andrei Arlovsky.
Fucking crazy.
It's insane to keep getting in there, bro. Dude, I think he's 41 or
that's just
he might even be older than
that. Crazy.
Just an absolute veteran. And Big Jim Miller, bro. And he's winning. Miller is winning. It's crazy.
He's been active
for so long. 53 fights.
He did look pretty decent.
He looked great. And I love to see him win because he's a vet and he just knows this game so well. He's always burping. He's a veteran. He's got long hair. He's always burping. I can never remember his name. He's a wrestler. It's killing me. Starts with a G. Guys, I'm looking Clay Guida. I saw him the other win a fight a couple weeks ago before Christmas, man, and I'm just ecstatic. I love seeing these dudes still in there.
Did you back on the UFC? Did you see Conor announced he's coming back?
Who's he gonna fight?
Michael Chandler.
Oh, well, he has to fight Michael Chandler, right? Because
but they at first they were thinking that he wasn't gonna fight, and so Michael Chandler was like, "I'm just gonna go and get another fight because I'm not gonna sit here and fucking wait." But did you see what weight they're fighting at? 185.
Really? Is that middleweight?
That's like the
Well, Conor's huge. Conor's walking around cock diesel right now.
He said he's coming back and he's announced his fight is going to be on, I believe, the 300. I think so.
Scary punching power for Michael Chandler at 185. Michael Chandler at 185.
It's crazy because when Conor came into the UFC, he fought at 185 or 145. So he's 40 pounds heavier at fighting,
which makes sense. Plus, he's also been around.
When you got to think too, like, what is he walking around at? He's got to be walking around to like 200,
200 something. You know, probably 200. Probably clean.
Let's say most of the time you're going to lose like 25 pounds to get your deal. Like that's crazy.
15 or 20 pounds.
That's 15 pounds. My bad.
That's
can't count.
Crazy, bro. That's insane. 185.
185. I love it though. What he's fighting at. So yeah.
What I don't love is that once you have an injury like that, everybody knows about it, man. They're just gonna go straight for it. They're not gonna take a loss out of pride, bro. They're gonna win.
I don't even know how to really take the fight because, like, I'm a Conor fan. I really am. I've always liked Conor. But
he's excellent.
I just don't know. Like 2 years, and I think it's been 2 years, 2 or 3 years that he's taken off because of fighting. That's like 10 years because like taking off a year is like dog years in fighting.
Hell yeah. And then coming back over 30 pounds heavier.
It's crazy. Like it takes a toll on you.
He might be kind of sluggish. Nobody's seen him train. I was about to say,
like, I mean, I've seen a little bit of videos, but like taking off that long is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that could end you.
I think it was like 2021 is the last time he fought. I'm pretty sure it might have been 20. I don't know, but dude, that's a long time.
Fighting Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
But like
that was a great fight too. While it went on, bro, that was a crazy fight. And then he's talking shit.
But I
on the
hope he
floor.
comes back and he's still the old Connor. I really do. I hope he comes back and he's still the old Connor. But
have him and Chandler fought already?
I think they fought
way back.
I think I was going to say, I think they fought once, and I think Connor won that one.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. I'm ready to see because I don't know. I feel like he's just, and I don't remember the last time I seen Chandler fight though. To be honest
True.
with it, like
I don't mean to spin the wheel, but did you see Nate Diaz is gonna have a boxing match?
Who's he boxing?
Jorge Masvidal. Nate Diaz boxing Jorge Masvidal.
I don't know if it's true or anything to get back on that. I heard I saw, I don't know, and I don't know if it was real. I never did any research on it, but I saw someone post that Jorge is coming out of retirement to get back in the UFC again.
That'd be crazy. I'd love to see that.
I'd love
I've
to see
always
it
been
too.
a Jorge fan.
I've been a fan with his too.
He's the fucking king of Miami.
That dude's got 100 fights too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
bro,
I never realized until I really looked into his shit. Like when it was way after he knocked out. I forgot who he knocked out super fast. The long haired dude. It was Ben Askren. Ben Askren.
I was about to say Ben something.
It was after the Ben Askren. It was way after that fight, and he used to fight backyard brawls in Miami, Dade County, with Kimbo Slice and shit. Bro. I didn't know that until so long after he was a star in the UFC.
Where he came from.
It's crazy. I used to watch them shits, bro. Mm-hmm. All the Kimbo fights in the backyard.
Oh yeah, dude.
I remember watching that shit when YouTube first popped.
Like that dude was a couple years like he's a straight street fighter. Like
was crazy.
He don't give a fuck.
It's crazy, bro. It's awesome. He used to do it for nothing, and made millions of dollars. It's badass. I support all these fucking dudes. I really don't dislike anybody. Even Colby, he tries to be an asshole. I still want to see him win. I can't stand him. He's annoying now, and really this past 2 weeks has really not done him any favors. I'm just saying I didn't have a reason to hate on him. He keeps digging himself a bigger hole, looking like an asshole in public. Yeah, honestly, shut the fuck up. Stop name dropping people. Stop talking about Trump. Stop talking about Jorge. Stop talking about all that old shit from the past.
Like everybody said, no wonder you got your ass kicked by Jorge in the streets.
Hell yeah, dude. Like, didn't he sue over that shit?
Yeah, I'm like, how you? That's what I'm saying. Like, pussy, you're a fighter, bro. Yeah, like, how you gonna sue because you got your ass kicked? Like,
yeah, got slapped up in public and got your ego damaged.
I guarantee you, Jorge just not gonna walk. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I feel like you had to do something to him for him to start this fight. Like, I just don't feel like he's just gonna. Like,
I think even Sean Strickland, everybody who talked about the shit, Patty the Batty, everybody is kind of sided with Jorge or just at least taking his word at face value because everybody's repeated what he said that he fucked over their old trainer and all that shit. Just kind of has turned out to be true, at least in the sense that. Colby hasn't really defended himself in any way. Hasn't, he won that fight. I hated watching that fight because it was it's like Jorge actually had something to fight for, for the first time in a while.
And in the the Colby fight, like I heard he broke his foot like 30 seconds into it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's such a wild thing to happen.
That's what's being said. I mean, I feel like it's just because he got his ass kicked. He's saying that
shit like that has happened.
Because he got his ass kicked for all fucking.
You see some dudes get like their shoulders dislocated and then it's just flopping. I remember one dude he got it back in one time.
TJ Dillashaw.
Dude, that's right. And he was like, "Fuck it, just let's go."
And that's what he said. And he was like, "Dude, he was like, I wasn't gonna not fight." He was like, "That's going for the
insane, bro. If I sprang my pinky, I'm in shambles." Like these motherfuckers break limbs, and they're like, "Whatever."
Been popping out for weeks.
Some of them break their nose every fight. Some break their nose every fight. I think Michael Bisping was getting cut with getting the same scar opened up. A lot of these dudes that bleed constantly, it's because they get the same scar that they've had for 17 years opened up again, just getting hit on it because the scar tissue is so soft or whatever. And they just at this point they expect it. They can't even think about it. Mm-hmm. That's wild. Face covered in blood, but it's just from this one screen. It's not like as bad as it looks. It's all aesthetically bad, but it's not as bad as it looks.
It's crazy how bad some of them.
Some of them are disgusting. Some of those squeeze their eyebrow together and it splits open like
that
a vagina.
Motherfucker bleeds like a stuck hog. It is crazy.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is one of them, man.
Dude, he is a bleeder.
A lot of these dudes, bro.
But I feel like I don't know. I mean, I know it's their job, but like it's kind of like. Nate, the motherfucker is gonna get gashed open. It happens anytime. He can barely have a hit, and the dude gets gashed open. Like, if the dude's saying he can fight, let the dude fight.
Yeah, all these stoppages have been really
Like like
psychotic. Some of them
it's
has been
pretty
insane,
crazy.
and this is one of them, man. This is one I'm glad they're running back because that stoppage was stupid. The Johnny Walker and Ankalaev.
Ew, it was
It was a disqualification
I mean,
worthy blow. It was a
the dude,
disqualification worthy blow.
he was out of it there for a minute, and
I don't remember it.
I do.
I just
Because
remember
that's when
being pissed off because they were both like, "Fuck
they were
that, don't
like
call
they
it
were
on."
talking about Dana, and they're like, "Where are you at?" And he's like, "In the desert," which he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong.
Yeah, I think.
But because that's when they were in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, that's true.
And
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he was kind of a little, I don't know.
But Johnny Walker's kind of an eccentric, man. He's Brazilian, I believe. And he's just kind of always hype. He always dances when he comes to the stage and has some tacky ass club music that's just electro dance
I am
music.
excited to
He's
see
a lot of
that one
fun.
back because I like the other dude. I'm pretty sure he's Russian too.
Magomed Ankalaev.
Yes.
He's a nasty motherfucker, bro. He's so dangerous in all aspects of fighting, dude. He's so nasty. I was excited to see it. And Walker can take some
I think
some punches. I was gonna say some head damage, but it's not
the one. And his only fight, the only loss he's ever had was to I'm pretty sure it was to old dude fuck, what's his name?
Russian? Where he got knocked out?
The dude with the beard.
Hamza Chimaev?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's the only his
the Walker
only
is
loss.
taken. I think
no, not Walker, the other.
Oh, Ankalaev.
Yes.
Damn.
He lost to him before he got to the UFC. I'm pretty sure
that's another one that we want to see. That's another one we want to see, but he dug himself into a hole where the UFC didn't even like him. He was just ungrateful and unappreciative of everything they've done for him, changed his fucking life, and tried to make up for it on that next fight. I
want to see, honestly, the Usman and him run back, and I want to see it be a 5-rounder.
Oh yeah, it was 3 rounds. Both could have gone 5 rounds.
I was about to say.
I remember.
I don't think he could have went 5 rounds.
Oh,
Usman could have. Yeah. Usman looked good going into.
He was gassed.
If he looked good going into the 3rd round. The 2nd round, it was good. Like
he ran out of time.
I was about to say he just ran out of time. It was close. Like it really was close. And I think like if they went even 4th round, I guess I think he would have had it for sure.
When he fought Gilbert, was that a 5-rounder? He went 5 rounds with Gilbert.
I think so.
Yeah, he went 5 rounds. I believe
that dude's a beast.
He's nasty. I love Gilbert Burns.
He's a 5-round fighter.
Hell yeah, he is.
And like he is just not a 3-round fighter.
No, dude.
It showed.
He's all heart too.
And he looked great in the fucking fight. He really did.
He always brings his A game. That's somebody you can really rely on, Gilbert, bro. And he's all heart, man. He's not one of these malicious ass dudes. He's just trying to be like the face of something. These Brazilians just got it all, man.
Them fucking Brazilians are nasty. Even women. The women Brazilians are fucking unreal too.
My favorite fighter to watch, period. I watch anything he does is Charles do Bronx. Fucking Charles Oliveira, bro. And he's just every time he goes out there, he's still fighting.
He doesn't win them all. Too.
He had a nasty losing streak.
He's fighting.
Well, I think he just got injured.
Well, he just got injured, but they were talking about him coming to fight.
I forgot who he's fighting.
Bring this out.
No, man. I love to see him win, bro. When
that's gonna be a good card.
Who did he beat?
UFC. Have you seen the UFC 298 card?
Mm-mm. When he beat Benil Dariush, Volk and Ilya Topuria is gonna be in.
Look at the
don't want to
co-main event
again. And I'm not saying that he will lose, but dude, I
see the co-main event.
Rob Darishvili and Cejudo. You know, Cejudo, I know he's a veteran. I know he's been around a long time and has all these accolades. And I know he's like a Olympian and shit, but I'm not. I didn't grow up watching him. I didn't grow up watching
the co-main event.
Fucking Bam Bam Tuivasa.
Yeah, he's on there. That's your boy.
That dude Marcin Tybura. He's a heavy hitter though, bro. Mm-hmm. He's got cannons. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see Ty win. He's been on sort of a losing streak, I believe. But he's been fighting elite. He fought Cyril Gane. He fought the Black Beast. He's been fighting elite dudes. Yeah, well, he beat Black Beast, but he lost to Gane and lost to the next guy.
Yeah, the main event and co-main event.
Amanda Lemos.
Will be a good one.
Amanda Lemos is going to turn up on Tatiana Suarez.
I can't. Let me see. I think it's 299 that.
Hold on, Anthony Hernandez and who? Bro, Fluffy Hernandez, he is badass, bro. This dude has been on a tear. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez.
Oh yeah, and then you got Neil and Gary.
Ian Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian Gary's fighting.
They're fighting on that 298.
Yes, that got canceled last time, and they were trying to call Ian a pussy and all this stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I know I mentioned him last time. I've been hearing a lot of people talk shit about him. It's admirable what he did, man. He's trying to make his wife happy. He took her last name. It's just coincidental that it happens to be her ex-husband's last name, and now he's named after her ex-husband.
Oh yeah,
do what you do.
That's a fucking card.
Do what you do.
That's UFC 2. That's UFC 300 so far.
I want to start with the prelim. Oh, it doesn't even show it. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira, Arman Sarukian. Charles is gonna turn up. I'm not trying to jinx my boy, but he's gonna turn up. I know he is. Bo Nickel, Cody Brundage. Yes. Finally, they put Bo Nickel against somebody.
Oh yeah,
not ranked. He should be fighting a ranked fighter, but Cody Brundage.
I think he gets his ranked fighter after this one.
Yeah, Brundage is no pushover, bro.
Because the dude hasn't been out of first round yet.
Unless something crazy happens. I think it'd be a smart idea just to bet $100 against him on like one of those betting apps, just in case.
Oh yeah,
just in case.
Oh yeah, because you definitely win some money for sure. Just on $100.
He's gonna be the favorite for the rest of his career if he doesn't get stopped soon, bro. Motherfucking Calvin Kattar and Aljo, and
he's going up a class too. Aljo.
Kattar? Oh, okay.
Aljo went up a way.
I think he didn't think he was gonna get that belt back. Who did he just lose to?
The same card, O'Malley. O'Malley's on that card.
On this card?
The 300? Or no, he's on the 299. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's on the 299. That's my fault.
It was O'Malley. I was happy to see that also. Yeah. Yuri Prohaska and
but on that 299 we were just looking at, I mean, if O'Malley wins and old dude the Russian, what's his name?
Uncle F.
Yes. If he wins, I guarantee that's that matchup.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
What I don't love about the Yuri fight is I think he should come back to a title shot because he honorably gave up his belt when he got hurt. He did the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Yuri Prohaska.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as he won it, he had to give it up because he wasn't about to falsify like he wasn't injured, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I respect anybody who can do that shit because you fight your whole life to get that shit. And you would be doing a disservice to yourself and to fans to go out there and lose because you're injured, or to risk your own body by fighting injured, or just to stall. It's such a weak ass move to hold onto a belt and just stall out and pass up on fight opportunities because you don't think that person deserves the title shot and all this bullshit.
And like on the, I feel like they should. I mean, we've talked about it before too, but I feel like they should at least get one. Like, you shouldn't have to give up your fucking belt just because you get injured.
They should give you a time span.
They should give you a time span.
Like from here for the next 120 days, like, if you can't fight, then you.
Well, depending on the deal, it's kind of like John Jones. Like, the dude tore his pec. Like, they didn't make him give his up. I mean, like, you know how long the time period is. Like, if you do not go once you are healed up, like, you have 30 days to put your belt up within that time that you're healed and you're trained and everything like that. I don't know. Well, it's got to be something. It's kind of like the old dude, the black dude that lost his belt, and he was the light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight champ.
He was a light heavyweight champion. He had to give his belt up, and that's when
Jamal Hill.
Jamal Hill.
Yeah.
It's kind of like him. Like, dude, he got hurt and like instantly had to give up his belt. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they pick and choose that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know if the fighter. I always assume the fighter decides themselves. Like, hey, I'm going to give this up because I know. Because I imagine as soon as you win, definitely within a month, probably within a matter of weeks, if not the following week, they're like, this is who we're thinking next, and you can say yes or no. I believe when you have a title. I mean, you can say yes or no when you don't have a title. You're just going to get less opportunity. So you're always like, yes, anybody. That's why it's so popular for these dudes to go in there and be like, I'll fight anybody. I'm like, oh, not everybody's willing to fight anybody. That's what I love about Gilbert Dudino Burns. He'll fight absolutely anybody.
Oh, he will.
He took Hamza, just even though he was way lower ranked than him,
and he took that
because it was
a call up too.
Yeah, on a whim, and went out there and showed his ass, bro.
And especially I
wanted him to win that fight.
That's the thing too. Like, and especially doing that,
having real heart, bro. To fight anybody,
and he's one of my favorite for sure. One of my favorites,
Gilbert's
just because he's a
incredible.
fucking dog.
He is. Always
Like
has been.
whenever
He's
you
gonna
like
perform.
whenever you
And he's
hear
a
something
nice
like
guy.
that, like who's a dog? Like he's a dog.
He's an absolute
Like
dog.
he's
bro.
a fucking
Every fight
dog.
you can rely on him.
Oh yeah,
But he's
and
so
you know
nice in
he's gonna
person.
go out there and fucking give you a fight.
Absolutely.
Like that's the thing about Gilbert. Like he's gonna go out there.
And I can't say
he's
Khamzat is
gonna-
really disappointed in that area either, though. And he's getting a lot of shit again. He's made himself look like a real jerk, just the way he acts
Yes,
and everything.
but I don't feel like the last fight he was not a dog for sure.
He got
Like,
gassed.
he got gassed, and
you got to give him that respect, though. That
I do give him the respect.
It was Kamaru
do,
Usman.
And
Kamaru Usman is fucking up there, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I mean, he's one of the best.
If it wasn't for Leon Edwards, not even getting lucky, but just figuring him out,
beat him twice.
Yeah, solve that puzzle, dude.
That fucking kick.
He's got his number.
That
kick was and it wasn't no fluke at first. I was like, I
Dude,
don't know, can he do it twice?
Like,
that second fight was dominant. Edwards was dominant.
And the thing about the Edwards too, like they want to put him who do they want to fight? Have him fight? Oh,
Leon
it's in that way. I'm sorry, I gotta look.
Was it Leon Edwards or Jamal Hill that lost to Nate Diaz way back? I want to say it was Leon Edwards. It was Leon Edwards. He lost to Nate Diaz a while back. Not that Nate Diaz should come back. I think he's doing the right thing by boxing. I think boxing's less risky. Even though those dudes are still going over there and getting slept. I remember the Jake Paul fight had a bunch of actual boxers on the prelims. And those dudes are getting beat the fuck up. Bilal Muhammad?
Yes. They will.
That would be good, man.
That's the one that they want to run Leon
Okay,
Edwards
there's
on.
one.
Because
I don't
Muhammad lost to Edwards. But it was like early in his career.
That's another dude that's been on a tear, and I gotta be honest, he has the most boring fights I've ever seen. That's one dude I do not enjoy watching. Bilal Muhammad. He's undeniable. You can't deny that he's beating everybody, but they are the shittiest fights. He just lays on top of you in every sense of the word, bro. It's all wrestling and grappling, and not even the exciting. He's not even like going for any dominant position. He's just trying to stay on top of you and keep you locked up, and he does it. He's successful. And he takes you right down, and he gets the points for the takedown, and he gets the points for holding you. He gets top position, and he's a great wrestler, bro. But this is the Ultimate Fighting Championship. You can win on technicalities.
Yeah,
only so long.
He lost to Edwards in the second round for a could not continue.
How long
that was
that
back in 2021.
That wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't.
That
that was his.
I didn't realize Edwards was on the uptick that he was before he got the title, dude. I really underestimated him just off of ignorance, not knowing
and he
his
lost
fight record.
He lost to Neil in 2019.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
This card this weekend, man. I'm just glad there's fights on again. At this point, I'm just glad there's fights on. I was telling you last week, shit, I went to the bar and was just watching PFL with the homies. Any fight that's on, I'm trying to see it. 1FC, anything. At this point, I watch fucking slap fights if it's on.
Dude, that shit's crazy.
I haven't seen anything more about that. I feel like the hype has died down.
I mean, I still see it all the time, and
social media shows it to me, but
it is unreal. Like,
there
is no way. Like,
I can't talk shit about
someone slapped me one time. Like, we are fighting.
Hell yeah,
but, dude!
I can't keep my composure and be like,
"That's what I'm saying." Like,
you can't even be like, "Good fight,"
because
you're not like, "Good fight." You're just like, "Oh man, that was a good fucking."
That is just
open palm slap.
So fucking unreal. Like, you just open palm get fucking slapped.
That was really impressive.
That rocked your fucking world,
equilibrium, and
then you don't do nothing about it. Like, fuck no, you slap me, we're fighting.
You gave me brain damage.
We're fighting.
You're a strong guy. Fuck that, dude. Is there women slap fighting also?
Who?
Women?
Oh yeah, slap fight.
I haven't seen any women slap fighting.
Oh yeah,
I guess because I haven't watched it. I mean, I'm not.
There's a couple of girls. There's this blonde headed girl. I don't know her name or anything like that, but she's a fucking beast, dude.
I guess they got some stars over at and here I am changing directions again, but the bare knuckle fights, they got some real stars over there. I knew they had some.
It's been a minute since I watched
fighters.
a bare fight.
I saw an awesome fight, bro. The bear, I forget his name. He's got a big beard and he's kind of like their heavyweight champ.
I think the last one I watched was that they used to be UFC fighters.
A lot of them did, honestly.
Oh yeah, but there used to be two big names in the UFC. Fuck, what is their name?
Yeah, now that I look it up, I don't even recognize anybody here. But I know he was heavyweight or light heavyweight champ at one point. They got some real good fights, man. I can't deny they got good fights over there. Yep. I don't recognize any of these cats. I'd still watch. I'm not saying I wouldn't watch. It's still exciting.
It's been a minute since I've watched a bare knuckle fight.
Paige Van Zandt is the only one I can name offhand that I know does bare knuckle.
Now she's just doing the OFs, making that money.
Get your paper, boo boo.
Yeah.
I can't knock anybody getting a check.
No.
But when it comes to things like bare knuckle fights, there's better ways. If you got that much power in your right, box, man. Take up boxing. It seems like you're like lazy. The more lazily you try to get money doing something athletic, the more dangerous it becomes.
And it's crazy too. Like, and like back onto that, a lot of them is from the UFC, but a lot of them is because they've been in the UFC so fucking long. Like, why the fuck would you want to go to bare knuckle fighting? Yes, that's dude. Like
even more dangerous.
Like you should have started out on bare knuckle fighting and then came into the UFC. Or so, like
they get strong offers just being able to step into that arena and
crazy. Especially like I've seen so many retired UFC fighters go into bare knuckle and just getting rocked.
Yeah, they do. A lot of them do.
I'm like, dude, like rocked. This is yeah, it's not a ball.
Somebody retired recently. Somebody retired within like the last year or two, and he's talking about, I don't know if it's another organization or if it's bare knuckle fights. I want to say it's bare knuckle fights, and it's not Wonder Boy, but it's somebody who had similar. Yeah, he's still UFC. Yeah, but it's somebody with a name.
He walked out
somebody with a
Jack
nickname
Black.
like that. Yeah, that's right. But it's somebody with a nickname like that. I can't remember. I know they got Showtime PFL. Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, he's in PFL. But
they're getting strong. There are rumors going around that Dana was talking about buying, the Fertittas were talking about buying the PFL, but I think he squashed them since then. He was like, "Nah,
that'd be kind of cool."
I wonder if they're going to do any more ventures together, the Fertitta brothers, and look how big the UFC's gotten. I think you can even attribute a lot of that to how beloved it is amongst celebrities.
I would love to like see like a kind of a just like one main like big main event like the best of the PFL versus the best of the UFC and see who the better
UFC,
one is.
No doubt. I think UFC.
I think so too. I completely agree. I think it'd definitely be the UFC, but like I would love to see like let's run that. That would be a cool. That would be a cool one for sure.
They're like heavyweight champ against our light heavyweight.
Because they're both always talking shit like, oh, the PFL or this or that, and the UFC this and that. Like, let's fucking run it.
But like you said, after they leave the UFC, they find another organization like that to join. I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah.
As far as talent, as far as whether you're worth keeping around, man, they can't. Dana, you see Dana sweep people up constantly on like the Contender Series and doing.
I do miss the Contender Series.
Doing the Ultimate Fighter. He's picking up dudes that are just, turning pro constantly, but you can't keep everybody. And you want to watch some of these guys out. That's why I love when he keeps veterans like Jim Miller and Andrei Arlovsky that are, respected in what they do, man. And they've been around forever. They've been loyal to the sport before they were getting bigger checks. Like, they're worth keeping around if you can. That's why it sucks to see dudes leave due to, lack of pay, like motherfucking Francis Ngannou, bro. He should be in the UFC right now fighting John Jones. That should be the headliner for 300.
Oh, yeah.
That should be the headliner for 300, man.
That'd be a fucking banger.
There's no reason Ngannou shouldn't have been getting big bucks, bro.
And it's
multi-million-dollar checks. Now he's boxing.
I was about to say, now he's making more money boxing.
He just lost to Tyson Fury. Which he dropped him.
Yeah.
That's
what's
worth
his name
saying.
said it was like one of his toughest fights he's had.
Hell yeah.
But he's about to fight the black
Anthony
dude,
Joshua. He's about to fight Anthony Joshua.
That'd be a good one.
That's gonna be a great one.
That would be a hell of a
Joshua's
always he had the belt before.
Other than Joshua, who else could we put him up against? What's my nigga's name? To this day, what's his name? He just fought Fury. Yeah, yeah.
But he just lost too. I'm pretty sure he just lost to Anthony.
He lost the decision. I saw that.
Or no, it wasn't. Yeah, but he lost in a decision.
I don't know if it was to Anthony Joshua.
No,
but
it was that they were on the same card.
I was just Spanish.
It was the same card, but yeah. And he just lost again too. So
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good shit going on, but man, my boy, I think we've given this one as much as they deserve. Let's go ahead and call it quits
For sure.
Until next time, hopefully next week, we'll keep this bitch going.
For sure. Until next time, guys.
Can't wait to watch this fight. Happy birthday, my boy.
I appreciate you, man. I really do.
This weekend's going to be exciting. Later.